Gamer Feed Radio.
What's going on, everybody out there in podcast land? This is Gamer Feed Radio. I am your host, Nick Delicave, joined as always by the ever lovely in a blue dress, Brad Wallace. What's going on, buddy?
Pretty princess itself. That's all right. What's up? How's it going, everybody?
Oh my gosh!
I'm still a little groggy from my two-week-long trip to.
You're not going to pimp your Instagram this time? What?
Nah, go back and listen to the last episode. I pimped my Instagram back.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, we are glad to be back, and this episode is going to be a little bit different than several we've done in the past, because this one is going to be specifically all about dedicated to the save point, because in our absence, while we've been traveling and all the stuff that produced the gap between the last show and the last one that we did,
and the last
one, believe it or not, there is actually time in there, and maybe this just goes to show the complete lack of dedication we have to just about anything, we've been playing some games, and we've been playing some games, and we have all kinds of things to talk about, so we'll be doing a little bit of a save point episode. But before we get there, But before we get there, I would be remiss if I did not take this opportunity to do a cheap, shameless plug round of, hey, you should check us out. Because you're here on Twitter at GamerFeed Radio, you should follow us because you should. I don't think I need to say anything else about it. GamerFeedRadio.com, all the shows, podcasts, everything are up there. Also on our YouTube channel, which we strongly encourage you to subscribe to. If you love listening to the podcast, we love you. And we know that you're listening to it through iHeartRadio. Holla, shout out to all the military men and women around the world that are checking out this show on a semi-regular basis, believe it or not. It bases all around the world. We are thrilled to be a part of your day, and thank you very much for your service.
Indeed.
And so iHeartRadio and iTunes, if you check us out on iTunes, please leave us a little bit of a review. We would love to get your feedback on ways that we can continue to rock it out and make the show amazing for you. Did I miss anything?
No.
My God, that's a mouthful.
That was, never mind. I was going to go somewhere with that.
Well, that's okay.
I
had a really random thought the other day how funny it would be because, everybody's out there doing their Snapchat. They're getting snap codes.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, well, boy, we could do that. And then I was like, I don't have time for that.
I know. I don't feel like it.
Well, we love you and all, but I don't know if you want to see short video clips of me pointing at my computer screen when you can just do that with your own eyeballs.
This is true.
I
have no interest in Snapchat as a platform, as an app. I'll wait for the next one. That's what I always say. Mitomo is kind of the next one. But...
Hey, it's legit. So,
word.
That's all that. So we have a really terrific episode because we've been playing games. I know, isn't that shocking?
Yeah, on the video game podcast, we do play.
We actually do play games. So, to chat more about that, let's jump right into the brief segment intro for the save point. It's new. In case you need a little bit of that awesome kind of hip-hop / dubstep, get it.
Get it.
So, welcome to the Save Point. We've been playing games, and in case you've lived under a rock for God knows how long, I am pleased to remind all of you that there's been a lot of open betas and things out in the last month or last 6 weeks or so. And if you haven't been downloading them, Brad, you should have, because they're full free. Full free.
Yeah.
Full free. So because I'm a generous and benevolent Lord, Brad, I'm going to go ahead and toss the ball over to you first. What you been playing, son? What you been playing?
All right. So since it has been a good little bit since we've done a what have we been playing show.
Okay, Jimmy Stewart. Would you mind saluting it a bit?
Tome of games I've been playing. I'm just kidding. I haven't played that much, but one game I picked up. I'm going to go in chronological release order here. First game I picked up in the past couple months. I haven't played a whole lot of video games since the beginning of this year. Just a whole lot of stuff's been going on and yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
But March is when I picked up the first episode of the Hitman game, the new one for PS4.
Yeah.
It kind of came out of nowhere. I forgot this game was coming out. I remember seeing it at last year's E3, like the trailer, and thinking like, oh, this looks really cool. I really liked Hitman back on like GameCube, PS2 days.
Right.
Like I should probably get this new one. This looks really cool, and it's like a next gen, whatever. And then I legitimately did not follow a single bit of news or anything from it from E3 until when I picked it up. I forget. I think like one of my buddies at work told me like, oh yeah, that new Hitman game came out. I was like, wait, whoa, that's out? What? I looked it up and yeah, so like I looked it up and stuff, and then I think it's like the best thing ever. So the way they're doing it is it's a $60 normal old video game. Like there's a $60 version of Hitman that will exist in the future. They said, I think by the end of this year, you can get it on a disc, you can get it digitally, whatever. It's just called Hitman. It's all the levels in a full game.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can do what I've kind of done, and for like $10 or $15, you basically get like the first chapter of the game. So the game's going to be broken up into like 5 chapters, which are all like a couple hours long, and like a very good amount of video game for the price. So I downloaded like the first episode kind of on a whim, kind of thinking like, yeah, I've got some time to kill before Dark Souls comes out. And I'm kind of, caught up on other stuff that I wanted to, like I have a backlog of movies that I had gotten through and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, let me just pick up this first episode of Hitman. If it sucks, I didn't waste $60 on it. It's
right.
like $15. And if it's awesome, then I'll just get the next one when it comes out. So I pick it up kind of like total impulse buy. And I'm like in love with this thing. It's like the best stealth kind of game I've played since Metal Gear Solid. Like it feels so thrilling and so satisfying to go through these like gigantic environments. Like the first level is this Paris like fashion show, and it's your target to like, it's your objective to kill these like 2 targets, and like the amount of ways you can do it and try to like sneak into the show and like sneak up to their VIP lounge and stuff. It's amazing. So I ended up like dressing up as like a bartender and poisoning one of their drinks, and then like they take the poison and they went in the bathroom, and then I went in the bathroom behind them, locked the door, and, like drowned them in the toilet. It's like the craziest thing. It's like all these moments,
all the things you ever wanted and more.
Yeah, there's like so many different options. Like the one I like rigged this plane up to that when they were gonna do a safety inspection on the plane, like the guy was gonna like get launched out of the seat and like killed. Like it's just like all this crazy weird stuff that you could do, and it's like dark and morbid, but it's like funny, and like the graphics are so good on it. Like the entire visual presentation is incredibly good. The one big thing was that like the load times were such a pain because a lot of the game is like online. Like I think it's one that you have to have an online connection to play.
Okay.
Which is kind of lame, but I shrug and go whatever.
Yeah, the 21st century, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I have an internet connection, so I'm good. Yeah, so the load times were like really weird, but they just released a patch in the past couple weeks that like fixed a lot of those load times, and now it's a lot quicker to load. So that was exciting. I have not picked up the second episode, which is like Spain or something. It looks like this really cool like city by the sea kind of thing. That looks like even better than the Paris fashion show, but I'm gonna have to get that probably in the next week or so.
I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah, but I'm loving the Hitman game so far, and if you are even remotely interested in that kind of game, for the first chapter and some odd hours of content for like $15, I'm thinking of like countless games that I've played for $15 that are like an hour or 2 long. And this game is like a solid, like you can get like 4 hours, 5-6 hours out of like $10. I think it's so worth it. It's so replayable.
Isn't that the same concept that they're talking about doing for the Final Fantasy VII remake? It's gonna be episodic like that.
Yeah, which I've never been a fan of episodic games, and we've talked about this. Like
Oh
the
yes.
what are they called? Telltale. Like I'm not into that, but this doesn't feel like an episodic game. This feels like a full game that you can buy piece by piece as it is.
Go on.
But yeah, so that was totally weird little pause there. I wonder what happened. Anyways, I kind of forget where I. So, anyways, as I was saying, yeah. Fingers crossed that I don't lose my train of thought here mid sentence and just mysteriously pause. Um,
Technical difficulties. It wouldn't be any fun if there weren't any.
yeah, Hitman is awesome. Go play it if you're even remotely interested. All right, that's the end of that game. Whew. All right, Hitman's in the bag.
Wow. Super
get it.
success.
Awesome. Best stealth game since Metal Gear Solid. That's what I'm gonna say. My other game is a big one. It's the Dark Souls 3. You know I love these games.
You have an
something
issue
about
with
them-
it for sure.
Well, like I was just, the other episode, crapping on people for playing Call of Duty over and over. But it's like I do the same thing with Souls games. Like they're so similar. It's barely changed in the past 7 years that these series has been out. That I just love these games. Like I just can't get enough of them. I think they're like the best games out there right now. Like other than Zelda, that's taking 10 years to come out. Like literally 10 years to come out. Like Souls games are just the best. Like there's no other way to describe it. And I think Dark Souls 3. I did complete the game. It's probably my favorite in the series. Hot take here, but it's like they've gotten so good at making these games. Like I could, as long as they keep up this quality, like if they come out every year, I'm a happy man. Like these games are incredibly good.
So what
I don't want
specifically
to go
about
too
it?
long because I don't want to risk
Right.
another pause of thought here. But Dark Souls 3 is, I just love it. I think you would like those games, Nick.
Isn't it
They're
like?
not
But isn't it
intimidating
supposed to be like
as people say.
impossibly hard, or you die a lot, or something?
Not I promise. Like if I can play it, like anyone on earth can
I
play
don't
it.
know.
Like
You have much more skill than I do.
I don't know. Well, it's like you do have to be good at the game to get something out of it. Like you can't. This isn't just some dumb hacky slashy game. Like you have to know how the systems work and stuff. But it treats you with a lot of respect as a player by not shoving things down your throat. It makes you feel smart because you are figuring it out, even though it's really the game secretly telling you how to do things. Like there's enemies that attack you a certain way, and you just will naturally figure out how to avoid them or dodge them and hit them from behind and whatever. It's just so smart, and like the one of the best things about these games is just like the locale, like the locations and the vistas that you come across. Like, and it's like literally one of the best looking games I've ever played. It's just like visually from an art standpoint is like completely gorgeous. Like I love these games for their art.
Well,
I like it's
that
not
maybe you're talking me into it. I mean, I've seen a lot of press about it. I post a couple news stories on the Facebook page about it, but normally that game is totally not my genre. So
you know what you should do, and I was telling somebody this also, because it's cheap now and because it's like the easiest one of the series. I would recommend you check out Dark Souls 2 on PS4. It's like probably $20 by now.
Mhm.
If you ever have some lull or like some gap where you're like, I want to just pick up some game that I missed, I would recommend people start with Dark Souls 2 because it's like by far the easiest one of the series. And the PS4 one is like 60 frames per second, 1080p, all that fun stuff. I love these games so much. It's kind of insane. Like Demon Souls is easily a top 5 video game of all time for me.
Oh, you mean the top 5 of the top 100 of all time?
No, like a legit, like my 5 favorite games of all time. Demon Souls is in there, and the only reason I'd pick Demon Souls over the other ones is that it was like the first one,
Right.
But like graphically and gameplay, like everything, like Dark Souls 3 is like the best. Like there's no joke. Like it is the best one of the series.
Excellent.
But yeah, that's my review. It's an easy 10 out of 10. Like, definitely my favorite game of the year, even though I haven't played that much. But yeah,
Okay.
I love it.
All
I
right.
can't get enough.
Well, I will take your opinion under advisement, and let me go ahead and I'll toss out a couple here, and then we'll jump back over so that we're back and forth. So, for those of you who have not yet or choose not to participate in any of the betas available on your system, shame on you. Shame on you for all of us who complain about wanting free games or games for free or I want to try before I buy. This is the way to go. I have become a huge fan of open betas. Oh yeah, it's terrific. So I will start with the Doom open beta. So this was a couple weeks back, and basically you got 2 multiplayer maps in repetition, and you had some character progression, but more just an opportunity for you to run around and shoot at other people. I went in not expecting to like it at all, having been a fan of the historical aspects of the series. Very fond memories. But the game, regrettably, is excellent. It is so good. So I played the multiplayer with my brothers and a couple other people. We had a terrific time shooting and blowing everybody up with a variety of different weapons. It's kind of more in the, even though I hated on it earlier, the last episode, it's kind of like Call of Duty in terms of its feel. Like at the end, there's taunts and people do hand motions and crap, and then you get skins for your guns, and you can get different kinds of guns, and you can change your stuff, and that's all fine. But it really was very enjoyable. It's fast-paced, but it's not spawn die. It's, you can like go find those green, shield emblems hidden throughout the level and can like take extra damage, and it adds a lot of different strategic elements to the game that I really like. Plus there's portals, you can zap yourself pretty much anywhere you want to go. But played it for several days. So I am actually really anticipating the single-player campaign, because the original Doom and Doom 2 were so good. Based on what I've seen, heard, and read, it looks fantastic. And there's actually several Easter eggs. Like there's one level where you can go in, and it actually takes you back to one of the original Doom levels with original graphics and sound effects.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that's fan service.
That's pretty clever.
I'm ready. I pre-ordered it. It comes on Friday via Amazon
Oh
Prime.
my gosh, yeah.
And my 20% discount. Giddy up.
Friday of last week.
This week prior, because we recorded in advance. Anyway, great experience. Highly recommended. Y'all should play it.
Yeah, that one's one that I really wanted to get. If it weren't for some other stuff like the Hitman and some other games in my backlog, but
right.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get Doom at some point.
Yeah, it was
really interested in it.
So good, and the multiplayer is good. Like sometimes they have a really strong single player campaign, and then multiplayer is like that afterthought experience. It's good. The mechanics are good. It's very, very enjoyable. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. Next one on my list is the Overwatch beta. So played the Overwatch beta. Lots of fun. It is different in that it is PvP based. It's first of all, it's online multiplayer only. So it's kind of like
that's the thing that kills me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a
only
shame.
for the price. Like I'm not gonna pay $60 for that game.
It's
like get me at like 20 or 30, like Rocket League.
Yeah.
Like I'm not paying 60.
No, I totally agree. I totally agree with you. And that fact aside, I downloaded it, I played it. So it's PvP, but it's objective-based PvP. It very rarely does it cycle through any kind of like team deathmatch. And I don't know if that's just the beta cycling through different game modes automatically so that you can experience different things, or if the actual game will play that way. So the way the beta is currently, you kind of go in and you don't really know what the objective is until the game starts. And then like sometimes it's like, escort this car, go blow this, protect this zone, secure this area or whatever, attack the people in this part. So, it's it's interesting, and there's like 24 or 30 different characters that you could pick from. Some of them are like tank DPS, some are strategic, some are defense, some are healers, some are skill enhanced, and every character has a unique combination of skills. The thing that sucks is, you'll find somebody who can sprint, and then a bunch of other characters can't sprint. And so, at least at the beginning of the game, until the objective zones change, you're like running slowly across a huge map to get to where all the action is, only to get, picked off as soon as you arrive, and then you gotta die and run all the way back across the level, which is kind of dumb. There probably should be like a portal or a pad you can jump on and then, just quick travel to the action so you don't have to run all the way all the time. That part sucks. But other than that, it's been enjoyable. So for me, like the game, it's interesting. I don't know that I'm going to buy it at launch. I think the graphics are cool. The concept is fine. I just don't know if the price justifies the game. If what they claim this beta is, quote, the game, it's not for me.
Yeah, the PC version, they're releasing like a cheaper version. But like on console, it's only the $60 garbage version. Like, I don't know, it just sucks to me.
Yeah,
I love Blizzard. I wish it was like free to play, I wish it'd be like just buy the characters you want or like one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's whatever to me. I want to love that game. Like, it looks so fun. Jim Plicht, a friend of the show, loves this game. He's
and it's
played
not
the
bad.
beta on PC for a while.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not a bad game. For the price that they're asking for it and what you get so far, it's just not, it's not in my wheel shop. Don't get me wrong. Again, definitely the beta, we said it last week, was extended a day. Hopefully everybody got a chance to play it. It was definitely a good experience. I'm glad that I tried it before I plunked down money and regretted it, but it's just not enough content for $60.
Yeah, there needs to be something else there, or just a lower price. Like,
which the lower price will come eventually.
Yeah,
it always does. Okay, back to you. Back to you, Brad, in studio.
Oh, so I did something that I don't usually do. I purchased the Humble Bundle.
What?
From a couple weeks ago.
What?
You ever heard of the Humble Bundle?
Yes, I'm shocked at you.
Do you know what those are?
Yeah, you're surprising me.
Yeah, so there was a Nintendo Humble Bundle.
There was.
And I got like all these free games, and I gave a lot of them away on Reddit because I was feeling like Santa Claus, and I just wanted to, ho, ho,
You're
ho,
so
you get
generous.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. You get Darksiders too. But the main two that I've been playing are Street Fighter 4 for 3DS, which is pretty fun. It's a good little port of a console game on a 3DS.
Yeah.
It was one that I wanted to get at the launch of the game, but I got Pilot Wings and Super Monkey Ball because I'm that kind of person.
Oh my god. You mean random?
It just doesn't work. Yeah. It just doesn't work that well on 3DS just because the buttons, and I have the new 3DS XL. So it's like just kind of a weird layout.
The new 3DS XL?
Yeah, the new. I have the new.
No.
So I played a lot of Street Fighter 4 back on Xbox 360, but I liked the 3DS one. I liked that I got it for like $10 and I got to donate to charity. That was fun. But the game I've been playing a lot of, which I haven't finished yet, is a game called Rhythm Thief. It was one that like I wasn't interested. I really just wanted Street Fighter from the Humble Bundle. And it came with this Rhythm Thief game, and I was like, what the heck is this? So it kind of looked interesting. I watched the trailer, and it kind of looked like an adventure game that's like a music game. So I was like, all right. Like, I usually don't like this kind of... It has like an anime Professor Layton kind of style, which I don't like those kind of things, but whatever. So I download it, and it's like surprisingly fun. I played it on the plane to and from Pretty Princess World, and it's a fun game.
You really need to post a picture of yourself on the Facebook page with one of the pretty princesses.
Oh, I don't know if we got any princess pictures. We got Gaston. We got.
Well, you definitely don't compare to that. You're like, Wimpy, the cheeseburger eating guy from Popeye, compared to that.
I like it.
I kid.
I get it. I like it. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, no other characters really. We didn't see a whole ton. We saw Tarzan. That was a fun one.
Yeah, how'd
But
that make
anyways,
you feel?
what was I talking about? So Rhythm Thief is this fun little 3DS game. I was like, man, it's like so you have this overworld of like Paris, France, and you like go to all these locations and you like steal artifacts from museums and things, but to
Sounds
like
right up
hide
your
from the
alley.
guards. Yeah, so like you hide from guards, but like you play like a little music mini game as you do it. And I'm like, this is fun. Like it's this cool little thing, and I plan on finishing that probably the next week or so. But yeah, it's a decent little game. If you get it for like $20, I'd recommend it. I haven't played a lot of 3DS games recently, so I'm like, I'm glad I got two of them that are pretty good. They're both
Very
probably like eights for me. They're like 8 out
interesting.
of 10.
Very interesting, sir.
Heard.
Well, to add to my side of things, for those of you who may live under a rock, April was a big month for both Destiny and The Division. Everybody
True.
knows I play those games, so I'll start with The Division. Um, so the first incursion, which is basically Ubisoft's version of a raid in Destiny or, Final Fantasy 14 or something like that. It was hard. Went in, played several times. Falcon Lost is what it's called, and it's
Uh,
enjoyable. But most of the people who played it and who are still playing, there's just so many bugs. The game is so buggy right now. I mean, it's bad. Like, people falling through the world, and you're just looking up at the city above you, and you're going, now, WTF do I do now? And you shoot your gun, and your gun isn't even like attached to your body. It's classic Ubisoft, right? We all talk about, you may recall my
yeah.
loathing disdain for Assassin's Creed Unity and all of its terribleness or whatever it was. And
Yeah.
this is, it's classic in that sense. They claim that, in this month in May, when the next incursion launches, that it'll come with a significant, huge patch that'll update all the problems and everything. But of course, that will just create new ones in classic Ubisoft fashion. But didn't take away too much from the enjoyability of the experience. It's interesting. It's different. It's not personally my favorite thing in the game to do, but that's that. The other thing is Destiny. So for those that are like me, big fans still, even though, I have taken a pretty significant hiatus to play all these other games. There was nothing
Yeah.
going on since last fall. I mean, nothing. And the April update came out, and with it, some new stuff you can buy, DLC or microtransaction purchases in game. But the big thing is some new missions, a couple new strikes, a new kind of mini boss thing, and they brought back the Prison of Elders for those familiar with the House of Wolves. Now, with that, it's not the same concept. It's got like a card, kind of like the Trials of Osiris PvP, and you have to get a certain number of points, and then you have like a silver tier package that you can get, and then there's like a gold tier equivalent. I'm equating, that with Trials of Osiris equivalent, and then you get, loot and gear and stuff like that. It's actually a lot of fun. Of course, end of April, beginning of May was the last round of Iron Banner, which, as everybody knows, gets all kinds of tweaks every time they do it. It was super good this time. The RNGesus was really, really good to me, with lots of amazing gear and loot, which I desperately needed, because I hadn't played in like a month and a half, so I needed to catch up with everybody. But it was good, but now it's, you kind of do all that stuff in a week, and then you have nothing until September 20th or September 30th when the next big, big expansion comes out. The jury is still out on whether that expansion will be free, included, or paid expansion. We're not sure yet. But then that'll pretty much be it until sometime mysteriously in 2017 when Destiny 2 is supposed to launch. And then I know Brad will get it because he says he won't buy it unless it has a number after it and it's coming.
Exactly.
And I can't wait because then you and I can play. Dude, because then you and I can play. It'll be great.
Yeah.
But anyway, the April update was fine. If you're a big fan of the series, you'll love it. If you jumped ship like I did, for a long, long time. You know, it was fun to go back, go into Iron Banner, and in the course of 2.5 days, get in the top 10 of my clan, because they apparently all suck. It was good to know I hadn't lost my skills. My skills!
My skills.
Brad, back to you in studio for more.
That's pretty much it that I've been playing.
Really? That
The only
offends me.
other thing that I'm kind of looking forward to would be another Hitman episode.
Mm-hmm.
And one that's on my backlog that I still intend to play over the summer is called The Witness. That one that came out this year, you know?
Yeah.
That one's one that I'm for sure going to deep dive into by like June or something.
Deep dive. Listen to you getting all
Dive.
techie talk on me.
I
I want that sound effect recorded and sent to me via email for the next show.
I don't know about that one. But yeah, that's the Mirror's Edge comes out in June, which I still think that game's probably going to be delayed until July, but that's just me.
I'm shocked to hear you say that.
Yeah, I never thought that was going to come out on time, like in May when it was supposed to. And the fact that they delayed it by like a week makes me think like, it's probably not ready, but that's okay. I'd rather it be good and wait a little longer. I'm one of those people. Don't mind delays so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Anything else? You got a couple more.
I do. I got a couple more. So I think sometime last fall, I bought whatever Final Fantasy HD game that Kyle loathed and hated, but I basically got it because I wanted the Final Fantasy 15 demo that came with it, and it has been updated several times, by the way. I think it's like the only demo ever offered that's actually been updated.
Nice.
Like they patch it. Seriously, it's still. And then
kind of hilarious.
Yeah, and then I think it was either early April or mid-April. There was like another demo, platinum demo that came out. And,
with their big.
Yeah, so I never played the original. So that was an excuse for me to go back. And let me tell you, the Final Fantasy 15 episode Disque demo took me probably 6 or 7 hours.
Whoa.
Just because I couldn't stop running around and fighting spawns and the secrets. Like there's people, you know, I don't know if anybody knew, but there were a lot of secrets in the game, like how to get the super summon, which I got finally, and, you know, just leveling up and collecting all the items. I mean, I literally went top to bottom in that thing. And let me tell you, for something that came in for free, baked in with another game, what an experience. Every demo, beta should be of that substance. It was the graphics are gorgeous. The voice acting's terrific. The way the game plays and how you fight, and it's a real-time battle instead of turn-based. I mean, it's just phenomenal. The menu system, how it all works. I pre-ordered it, the deluxe version. I can't wait until it comes out on September 30th. Like, I can't wait until that game comes out. The Platinum demo, I mean, it's like this dreamy world sequence, and you can turn into, like, different beasts, and, like, the whole thing is to try to get the Carbuncle summon or something like that. I didn't even finish it because I don't care. It was cool, but it was more designed, I think, to showcase, like, the graphics and, some of the weirder Japanese elements of the game, I guess. I don't know, but the two combined, just that game is going to be so good. If you're a Final Fantasy fan and you thought 13 was a big letdown, this game is epic. If you love 13, it's different to a certain extent, and I think different in a good traditional Final Fantasy kind of way. The game's phenomenal. I could go back in and play the demo over and over and over and over and over again. It's that good. And the fact that I got like a 6-hour experience out of it, I mean, that's worth its weight in gold, considering I basically didn't pay for it. So if you haven't had the unique opportunity of getting the demo, I don't think you can get it separately, unfortunately. I think it was like a one-time gig, but it's phenomenal. So, Brad, anytime you want to come over and play, baby, I got you back.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrific.
I might consider that.
We have to hang out anyway. It's been too long.
I know, right?
It's really, really been a long time. We need to get ourselves together and have some beer and hang out. So there's Final Fantasy 15. If you haven't had a chance yet, go online, watch the videos, get yourself up to speed, pre-order that baby because it's coming September 30th and it's going to be epic.
Uh-huh.
And the last thing that I've been doing with my free time, and this is video game related but not, is a little thing called PlayStation Vue. So
yeah, what was that? I know that it's like
it's basically
their TV service.
It's their TV
whatever.
service. So back in, I want to say end of last year, they launched it in like a beta in like all the couple big cities like New York, Chicago, maybe LA, and testing it, and you could pay like $50 or $60. I think it was like $65 or something a month, and you get you could pick different levels of channels, and different levels cost different amounts. And it has a 7-day free trial, so I thought to myself, because it's there and it's always yelling at me, why don't I take a look at it? So, we have cable here at the house, and we use it quite a bit, and we have a really good, internet package. It's like 50 megs. It's amazing, and so I thought, why not? We'll just go ahead and give it a shot. And let me tell you, so this spring it went from closed, that limited beta in only certain cities, to available everywhere. So you basically go online, you type in your zip code, and the prices adjust accordingly. So for where we are located, Brad, for a mere $44.99 a month, you can get the top package with like 100 plus channels. And I don't mean like the ones nobody watches. I'm talking all the ESPNs, all the regional Fox networks, all the, like HGTV and A&E and AMC and, all your news stations and, Chiller and Destination America and all the stuff that in a traditional package you're paying, $90 to $100 a month for, because you have to buy the extra tier to get some of those channels. It's actually really quite good. So you go online to PlayStation's website, and you can see, for free for 7 days, you may as well start with the super pack, and then if you want to cancel it, you can just cancel it, or if you want to lower it to a lower tier and use it, you can. But my experience with it has been extremely positive. It works, obviously, with your PlayStation, but it also works with Chromecast, Amazon Fire, Roku is coming this summer. So it doesn't have any. It works on iPad and iPhone, but it doesn't work with Apple TV, which is regrettable. But it's really, really good. So I've been using it and checking it out, and for the price and what you get, I think the only thing you don't get, the only one that I've noticed, like big name, is the History Channel.
Oh,
But I mean, that's not going to make or break it for me,
Right.
So anyway, totally not necessarily game related, but good experience. So if you haven't yet checked it out, first of all, know that it is available in your area. You get a free 7-day trial. So for just the hell of it, you should check it out. And hey, I did a little bit of review searching, and like CNET, TechCrunch, PC Mag, all those big tech groups have rated it a 4 out of 5 stars as a service.
Wow.
So it's getting really good props out there. People compare it to like a Sling TV, which is only $20 a month, but you don't get nearly as many channels. And if you add on the extra packages they want you to add on to it, it gets into the $60, $70 range pretty quickly. So for $45 a month, getting over 100 channels of stuff that you actually listen to or watch, most people watch, it's a pretty sweet deal. So if you've got a good internet connection at home, greater than 10 megs, which you should in America today,
right.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Save
Nice.
Don't waste your money. Save some money, kids, so that you can buy more games.
Word.
There
you go.
So those are all the things.
So you're officially a cord cutter. Is that what they're called, right? Or cable cutter.
Well, I haven't made the official switch yet, but and I'm not on contract with my current provider, so I could change it any time. But I'm still in my little trial-y, and I'm enjoying it. I think I have another 3 days or something like that. And it's been really enjoyable. The thing I like about it is it has the mobile thing, so I can take it onto my iPad or my iPhone, and when I'm out of town, if I just want to check in, I can watch it. So
nice.
it's kind of nice. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
Word.
that's what I've been up to. All the things that we talked about, I think it's important to note at this time, disclaimer, these opinions are just ours. If you don't like them, tough. If you do, happy to have you on board. It's life in the big city, man. Life in the
Word.
big city. Bradley, do you have
Yes.
anything else that you think is relevant or pertinent to talk about in this save point?
No, I think we covered a good little bit there.
That's a lot of crap we've been playing. So hopefully, if there's anything out there that you've been playing, that's right, you the listener, you should tell us what you're playing. You can go to our Facebook page, right, and like under the episode when we post it, you comment. I think you can comment. Yeah, you can comment on YouTube also. Just saying. So with that, I think we're gonna do the outro, but I'm going to use the super cool new musics to exit us out just because I can.
Oh, man. I need to hear this.
I don't know if you can hear it, but
I'll have to go back and listen.
yeah, it's the stuff I use. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this episode of The Save Point, everybody. Play all the games we talked about. And if you want, you can check us out on iHeartRadio or iTunes. That's where all the cool kids are listening to us, mostly on iTunes. We're there. We're also out on Twitter at GamerFeed Radio. GamerFeedRadio.com, the website for all the news that you need to know. Recordings of all the podcasts are available there, as well as on our YouTube channel, as I mentioned. And that's all we have for you today. So if you have anything, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, until next time, gamers, peace!
Peace.